comment, and subscribe if you want to see more.
Captain Marcus McCunwell and crew, secret privateers of the royal fam, also known on the high seas, Captain Anarchy. You and your crew stand accused of treason on the high seas against the American colonies. How do you plead for you and your crew, sir?
I'm trying to watch American God because I like that show. I want to watch.
Today's my day. Let's go with that, huh?
By the way, how was that first episode? Because, like, I stopped, because Season 2 sucked so bad compared to 1, that, like, I didn't even bother watching the last 3 episodes. I just watched the recaps on YouTube. That's how bad it was.
You have no idea who I am, but I will show you.
You know, I like the show. A lot of people don't like the show. I like
No,
the
I
show.
like Season 1.
I actually like Season 2 because, like, people start getting killed. Shit. It starts happening.
What I don't like, because they have, if you know why it's totally different from Season 1, is they have a totally different showrunner.
Gradually, they abandoned us for a better deal.
That's why Ishtar left,
You have an image problem. You need to think about your brand.
and Gillian Anderson left. That's why they have a different media.
I mean, come on!
You know who the showrunner of Season 1 was, right? The guy who did Dead Like Me.
Oh.
Yeah, and that other death show, Pushing Up Daisies, and 6 Feet Under.
I think it's really cool you live in a funeral home. It's totally weird.
Kind of like what could have been with Ant-Man and what became of Ant-Man. Because if you didn't know, the guy who wrote and was supposed to direct the first Ant-Man movie was Edgar Wright.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Shaun of the Dead guy did it, but like, you know...
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
so
he did a good job.
So Disney got involved, and then, you know, made him change everything. Since
Go fuck yourself.
that's why Ant-Man was okay instead of epic. A lot of like film gurus who boycotted that movie because what they did to Edgar Wright.
Well, I mean, I liked the movie. I thought it was pretty good, but the thing is...
It could have been
like,
better.
So many...
A good example is modern blaxploitation. Okay, who's a better filmmaker, Spike Lee or fucking John Singleton? I like to say John Singleton. Because
The thing about Ant-Man was, like so many other comic book theme, movies, they changed a lot of aspects.
Scott Lang is the second Ant-Man. The original Ant-Man was supposed to be a founding member of the Avengers.
Right.
You know what I mean? And also, he created Ultron.
He kind of like picked up the storyline from after he was like already basically retired or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And
there's another reason. There's another reason for that too, because there's a big controversy over the original Ant-Man character.
Oh.
You know what the big controversy is?
No, what?
He's a wife beater.
Really?
Even though he went insane because of the PIM particles, ended up beating the shit out of fucking Wasp on a daily basis. Kind of like what they're doing with Blue Beetle.
God.
As your profile expands, do you worry about increased scrutiny?
Nah, I welcome it.
So in other words, Uber, PC, SJW, feminazi gone mad, so politics and social politics or whatever, basically,
Yeah.
blew it for all of us.
Well done!
If you can't get your TV show or movie greenlit, you just go to comics. That's why everything's all politically correct. What they're doing is, we'll start with comics, because if it doesn't work for TV or movies, we'll do it in comics, and then eventually, the studios may be...
Oh, look who they chose for radical left!
That's why I either buy old comics, or I'll buy stuff from IDW,
Right.
Dark Horse Comics, Titan Books, Super Genius, or Boom Studios, who does Elric Comics. They do the fucking Big Trouble in Little China comics. They do fucking Snake Plissken comics. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I support that shit. Of course I support Dark Horse, because they've been screwed over so much. Because Disney keeps buying shit, and they lose the licensing. Because why would Disney go to fucking Dark Horse when they own Marvel?
I mean, come on!
You go to a comic book store, it's just a big two and a bunch of toys. You're lucky to find any indies.
Right.
And when you do find indies, it's like based on a movie or something.
Right.
Which I'm for. I love the fucking Big Trouble in Little China comics. They're fucking fun. I told you I read the first two, and then after reading like what's going on later on in the storyline, it's even crazier. And then of course, Old Man Jack is actually written by fucking John Carpenter. Yeah, Happening Harry actually has the original.
Get down with it.
I told you I have 3 different Elric comics, right? I have one by First Publishing, which was an indie company in the 80s.
I have all of them.
I have one that's in French.
The French series, the French one or whatever.
Yeah.
French guy that made.
I'll let you have.
Those are real high-end artwork and stuff like that.
And dude, you can have it by the way. You can have my French one, because I'm not.
I actually have them. I have those those graphic novels or whatever.
The
graphic novel versions of those.
Is it hardcover or soft cover?
I think the ones that I bought were soft cover.
I have the hardcover, motherfucker. I have the special edition hardcover in French. I'm not gonna read it. So.
Well, if it's in French, how are you gonna read it?
Right. Well, Layla knows. Layla actually knows French.
Oh, okay.
I had her translate it a little bit for me. I'm like, do you want to read it? She's all no. I'm all like, you know, The Witcher ripped him off, right? Because she has a major lady boner for Henry Cavill as The Witcher. He calls him Daddy.
Right.
So I'm all like, come on!
Yeah, I mean, my only Witcher experience has been the TV show. I liked it. I thought it was good, but I totally see the rip-off aspect of it or whatever as
Fuck you! I was right.
As the Razor pointed out, aka my secret illegitimate son.
Yeah, but like it's true. The Witcher is a rip-off of him, and the reason why Moorcock ain't after the guy who did The Witcher is for two reasons. One, he's suffering from Alzheimer's and doesn't give it. Oh, he's old.
Come on.
And two, and you'll love this, creator of The Witcher didn't get any of the royalties. Basically sold it to a video game company.
Oh, snap.
And the third reason is because it was written by a Finnish person or a Polish person, it's actually considered part of their culture to the point where basically if you go to like Finland as an ambassador, all the novels are in a fucking gift basket. A lot of income for the country.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That kind of almost reminds me of Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Yeah.
They couldn't really go after the guy that made the comic book about him because they sold the right to him, and then he sold their story to a movie company in Hollywood. So now they have to go if they want to get it stopped and they want to get any money out of it or whatever. They have to go from New Jersey to Hollywood and go after the movie company instead.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of sounds like that. But he ripped off Moorcock and the Elric character and got all the fame out of the Witcher thing. So money or not, he still got the fame out of it, and that's still like, you know, a cocksucker move.
I know it's even more fucked up because The Witcher is so similar to Elric. Amazon Prime actually canceled doing a Elric live action series.
Wait.
Yes.
What? They canceled it now?
Because it's too similar to Witcher, and they want to put all their money in the Lord of the Rings series.
Really? Why?
The origin of Sauron? Amazon, right? Well, no, it's even more fucked up.
Well, you know...
Thanks to The Boys, that's why The Tick got canceled.
Oh, yeah.
And you know my problem I have with The Boys is, right? Is a ripoff of one of my favorite comic books, Martial Law. And people never acknowledge Martial Law, but they acknowledge The Boys. Even though I even put side-by-side comparisons of my examples, people go, oh, you just don't know. I do know. They ripped off Martial Law. Except it's a team of normal people hunting superheroes. And instead of Martial Law being this guy who looks like fucking like Mad Max Gimp, hunting superheroes, very influenced by like an SS uniform because cops are fascists.
Get on with it.
Yes, get on with
The worst part about it is the showrunner is the guy who did Supernatural, which I'm cool with, and the people I hate the most, Seth Rogen and Evan, whatever the fuck his name.
But why?
He's a ripoff douche, poser, little fucking closet. And the reason why he can do no wrong is because Amy Pascal, who ran fucking Sony, is the Kathleen Kennedy of Sony, who's also responsible for the female Ghostbuster.
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
It's like, how do I put this? It's like the band Warner Drive. They don't suck, but they're not good, but everybody likes it or everybody hates it.
Whatever happened to that band anyways?
I don't know.
Who cares?
I call them the embodiment of a pity fuck band. I mean, they're so generic, the name even sounds generic. You were called Revlon Red. You're named after a lipstick. That stands out. That's memorable. Devil's Alley, which you kind of flip-flop from Devil's Alley to Gallows End.
But then some band in Sweden or whatever came out called Gallows End, and they put a CD out. And we told them, hey, dude, we're already using that name. We've already released some stuff, so, you know, I mean, we may not have like a United States government trademark on the name, but we've already used the name and released some stuff under that name. Oh, well, the thing is that we're in a different country. We're not really sure how any kind of potential U.S. trademarking affects, you know, us when we're on the other side of the world in a different country. But it kind of looked like they ripped us off intentionally or something. So we were just like, man, I guess we have to change it back to Devil's Alley, which was the name that we were already known for as well. Yeah. And Devil's Alley, the reason we got that name in the first place was because...
Just walk away, and there will be an end to the horror.
Devil's Alley.
And I'm asking all you people, because we're living in a...
Check out our Patreon and link in the description, as you can tell, and support our cause. We don't get paid for this shit.